Hello folks, Zach Cross here from the corrupt stairs of justice at Yuba County Courthouse. Today I come to you to make corrections and also apologize because for about 15 years now people have been trying to tell me just how corrupt this court system is, especially with family law. Now, I've been through 2 divorces with each parent, so pardon me, but I actually thought that it was just regular family breaking up custody battle drama. So anyway, I should have got it on it sooner. Sorry for not doing that. Alright, after cleaning my lens, here we go. These are the corrections and clarifications. Number 1, Tara Khrons is the mediator of Yuba County Court. Now, as far as I understand, when families are in there for mediation, these people refer them to parenting classes. They collectively referred to their own privately owned and operated class. This is through Ardent Family Services, for those of you who might be wondering what the name of the company is. They put in court orders that the families have to go to their Ardent Co-Parenting Without Conflict class, which gives a double dip to them, and it also makes it where the families do not get to select their parenting class they want from whoever they want. It is a conflict of interest and also incestually professional, because as the mediators, they should not be telling the people that they have to go to their classes. It's also financially scandalous because they're getting paid to be the mediators for the county, and also now as as mediators, they're telling people in their professionally designated job that they have to take their private class at Ardent Family Services, and that is in the court order papers written into them instead of allowing them to choose their own, as we mentioned before. Now, the Scotts are not mediators. That's also a correction from my first video. They are supervised visitation providers, but Sherry Scott is also the family court investigator, in addition to double dipping through their parenting class business. Because they're also law enforcement involved in that, so we've got some double and triple big dipping. Okay, the biggest outcry, besides it being an inside hack to line their own pockets ×2, is the fact that the pigeonholing people with hometown antics and not allowing people to select from a list of providers that they don't even put on the list, giving freedom of choice. They make their own the only one available to make people think it's the only one they're allowed to use. How corrupt is it to say a family, you have to take a parenting class and there's a list of places you have to go, and then, oh wow, to their amazement, the only place they can go is Ardent Family Services, the private company that is separate from the courthouse. Our higher up, my question here is this going on? Are higher up court people getting kickbacks for this? Why else would they be letting that go on, people? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. Everything I've had to deal with when it came to court myself, whether it was traffic school or whatever, there was always a list. So how is it? We need to stop these hometown politics nonsense and people given the chance to select their own providers. Not using the hardships of families to line their own private pay pockets, or line their own pockets. Man, this outline's terrible, folks. Anyway, correcting it. How uncomfortable for family, though, to sit through mediation with them, then a month or 2 later have to go sit through a class that just told them they had to sit in it. Basically, why, and maybe you didn't get along. I also heard that these people favor county workers and also their friends and have liability issues because of conflict of interest, playing favorites there also. You guys, I am so sorry I didn't get to this sooner. At least let people, if they're going to have to go through a class, choose who they want to go through, since they are paying for it. Seems a little bit like a racket to me, and that's exactly what it sounds like. And yet, once again, we have an issue here where police corruption has invaded other aspects of it. We have a man right here at the DA's office, which I believe this emergency exit of theirs lines to. But we have a district attorney gentleman who, when I was helping those victims of the gentleman in the scumbag in Brownsville, basically, you know, he violated their Marcy rights. I've also had other people reach out to me who he prosecuted, and it seems like this man has an issue with women. I don't know if he hated his mother or what, but if we can't go to this courthouse to get justice and unbiased legal decisions and choices, then what are we paying for? You know, it seems to me like basically what we need to do is a bunch of us need to get together, and we need to go to the Board of Supervisors, and we need to request an investigation right here, District Attorney's Office. We have the head DA tied to the Aaron Easton, Sarah Easton murder. We have nothing but corruption in this courthouse to go along with the corruption of everywhere else. So eventually I'm going to do some interviews of people who've been victims, and then we're going to rally a bunch of people together, and we're going to go request the Board of Supervisors ask the Department of Justice to do a full investigation into this problem. Why should we be paying 2 and 3 times out of pocket to the same person, whether private citizen or taxpayer? This is ridiculous, folks. And as you can see here, this is why it was so confusing. Look at all this. This is just the outline of it, which I'll also post. There's some clerical errors and typo issues. But it's time to stand up, folks. We should not be allowing this to take place, especially when children and their happiness hangs in the balance. And we've got these people in Yuba County, born and raised, so I can say this, mucking it up with their pathetic, loser-like abilities to make anything that is decent and good into a racket and a scam. It's time to stand up, folks. Right here on this topic alone, your children's happiness is at risk. Have a good day. God bless. Good night.